Yo, welcome back to another OB Live. We are live on YouTube and Twitter on respective platforms, and we are live for the pregame of the Battle of the Mids. Four losses in a row. No, I'm just kidding. We're live streaming Marchand's return. We got the jersey backwards like a football psycho. Don't ask me why I did it. I just thought it was a good idea, but we're here for Marchand.
I think people learn to just stop wasting their time asking you why you do things the way you do.
And it's probably for the best, honestly. So we're here, and I don't know if I'm excited to cry at all, but I'm excited for this chapter to finally be over, for him to get his standing ovation, for him to be honored, and then for me to start hating him because I cannot absolutely stand the team that he signed with. And I'm happy that he got his cup, but other than that, you're the enemy now, brother. So that's how sports goes. When you retire in 18 years, when your contract's up, I'll start loving you again. But for now, okay. I was gonna be really mean. I'm just not gonna say anything. For now,
no, go for it. Go for it.
Fuck you, buddy. Suck a bag.
It's uncalled for, man.
Go get lost.
At least wait an hour. Jeez.
No, that's what I said.
I had almost 1,000 points with the team, and you suck my bag, buddy.
Yeah, couldn't wait around. Couldn't seal the deal. Couldn't finish the job. Well, stop me when you
see. He's convinced that he thinks he's going to get 1,000 points tonight.
No,
I could see it.
Is
Yoki Haru apparently got bumped up on the lineup, so anything's
possible.
Oh God. We don't even have a second line, so Zaka is our whole second line. So I don't know.
It's not that we don't have a second line; it's that our second line doesn't have that competitive spirit.
You know what I'm realizing through the second line though, and what's like Zaka and how well he's played to start the season. Zaka can, what's it called? What's the verbiage I'm looking for? He can support his own line. Essentially is what I'm saying. Like, it's always been his knock, like, oh, he's Pasternak's passenger, or, oh, he needs somebody to play with him. I don't know. I think Zaka can drive a line. There we go. And I think him getting, well, he's the only one producing on that second line, so it's proven he can literally drive. He's getting 16 minutes a night. Middlestat and Arvidsson are getting 8.5. They're all on the same line.
Yeah, it's just, you know what? That was the thing when Middlestat was speaking to the media earlier today, and he
just doesn't care.
He just doesn't get it. Like he's so narrow-minded that he's saying to the media like, "Oh, there's nothing he can do about it." But I was like, yeah, "No, dude, you can play a whole lot better. You can contribute. You're a former first-round pick. Like he's shown that he can produce at the NHL level. I just don't it's like he got that contract and he's just like, I'm good. I'm getting $5 million a year. It blows my mind that he's getting $5 million a year.
Well, like it's kind of funny too because like you look at one of the best players on the Panthers in the playoffs and objectively one of the worst statistical players and analytic players to start the season in Sam Bennett. Same thing. They both couldn't do a pull-up. And that might have, you said that a long time ago, Boosie. It might have something to do with the mentality of certain players and how they play. Like, they don't care during the regular season. Maybe Middlestat's just a playoff. Did he play well for the Avs in the playoffs when he played for them? I can't remember, Bobby. I don't know if you want to look that up. But like, some guys, like Sam Bennett, I sent you guys the graphic the other day. I'm like, this guy's has 1 point, and he's like, in leader for the Green Jacket right now. He does not care about the regular season at all. And
well,
I don't know.
A lot of the guys on the Panthers have basically said that too. All they care about is getting in, and rightfully so. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
he's actually kind of a dog in the playoffs.
Dude, some guys just
he's got 3 goals and 3 goals, 9 points in 11 games played.
Dude, with some guys
with a 0 on the plus minus.
Some guys just shine when the lights are the brightest. So maybe he's one of those guys, but it maybe has something to do with not being able to do a pull-up in your draft year. I don't know. that's got to be studied. I need a 30 for 30 on that.
I will
also-
say this
It
though.
also helps playing with guys like McDavid or not McKinnon and such
McKinnon.
on the Avs. Like, look at the talent there and look at the talent here. He's probably one of those guys that just needs a very strong supporting cast to be even remotely decent, because even just looking at his numbers, I mean, his best career season came in 22-23, 15 goals, 44 assists. So he's obviously a playmaker. He doesn't have that shoot first mentality. But it's just I mean, even looking at his numbers too, like he's played one full season. His rookie
To be
season,
fair,
77 games, but I don't
to be
know.
fair, when you have Victor Arvidsson on your line, you don't have to have a shot first mentality. Victor does that for him and whoever's going to be slinged onto that line.
Well,
all
Millstat
night.
should be the playmaker on that line. He should be getting the puck to guys like Zaka and Arvidsson, and Arvidsson should be able to put at least a few home every now and again. But Jesus, man, that dude is high glass. Just
He's Happy Gilmore.
He's fucking brutal.
He's Happy Gilmore. I never thought in a million years. I don't know if it's just like good PR on Netflix's part for Arvidsson to be on the Bruins, but like he literally skates like Happy Gilmore. Like if you watch the first 5 minutes of the first one, that's how Victor Arvidsson skates. He's got his stick in the air like a maniac, and he just like every stride he takes is like him stomping onto the ice. Circling back to Casey Middlestat, 4 of those playoff points did come against the Winnipeg Jets last year when they completely got like combusted, and we got our first real taste of Connor Hellebuck not delivering in the playoffs. So I don't know. I'm not dogging him, but facts are facts.
Facts are facts. Well, I hope for his sake, teams that are interested in him before the deadline, because this is the thing about Middlestat too. Same as Morgan Geeky, who we can talk about maybe. I don't even know if I want to bring his name up, but that Morgan Geeky's got a full no move clause that kicks in next season, which very ironic that he doesn't have one in the first year, or not ironic, very telling of maybe they were a little, you could have buyer's remorse, or maybe they could thought that they could have it at some point. But Casey Middlestat has a 10-team no trade list that kicks in July 1st. So you got to trade him before the draft.
Oh, you got to find someone willing to take that contract. I don't think you trade him just to eat half of the contract too. I mean, sure, it saves you 2.5, whatever it is, but it's
not eating. I mean,
Yeah.
$750K at most to make it an even $5 million.
What's up, Big Red? What's up, Aaron?
What up, everybody in the chat?
What are the what's the line predictions for everyone with Marchand's return tonight?
Like for the Bees?
Yeah, like I feel like I have to take him anytime goal scorer.
Yeah, I think you'd be crazy not to. He's gonna score the overtime winner.
14 points.
You're
for
crazy
sure.
if you think the Bruins are taking them to overtime.
Dude,
14 points.
Florida has been like giving up games real late in the game.
I mean they're hurting.
They've got their.
They're missing some key guys. I gotta go. I haven't even looked at the.
I don't know.
Swayman. And if you go back, if you go back to like last year's, if you go back to last year's like opening of training camp and stuff, and them interviewing Marchand about Swayman's contract talks and all that, kind of throwing jabs out there saying, I would never talk to the media about my contract negotiations and stuff like that. And that felt like, wrong one. That felt like little jabs at Marchand or Swayman. And I just feel like ever since then, he's kind of just, I don't know, maybe he just was never a fan of Swayman, or maybe it started then. I just felt like he's not one of the favorites there. Jason's comments are still popping up at the top. I see them on the screen here. But here it goes. There's a 33% profit boost to use on Marchand props. Awesome. fucking DraftKings is just eating it up.
They're
But
just
yeah,
giving money away.
Oh man. Brad Marchand score a goal. Brad Marchand 2+ points. Brad Marchand 4 shots on goal. Jesus Christ. They
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities, though.
No, I like him with anytime goal scorer and maybe some shots. I don't know about 2 points, but yeah, I just feel like he's gonna want to stick it this way. I feel like he's gonna want to stick it to Sweeney possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Like obviously, like
I mean,
he spoke to the media and he said he loves the fans. That was his favorite thing about Boston and such. And he could just be playing into it all. But I'm not saying I don't believe him when he says that. I'm just saying like, how Marchand tends to take the high road in some cases, and then he'll just like come game time, he's just gonna motherfuck your whole team and fan base and such. And then come post game, it's like, all right, we got that done. Now I can go back to being a dick.
First,
I'm gonna be a dick. Why is Søren bringing this shit up, bro?
I saw that. First face off, like him and Pasternak need to be lined up against each other. Ew, I'm already seeing the half Florida, half Bruins jersey. If you're a Bruins fan, I'll say this. I don't care. I probably already made enough of those people mad last podcast about my bio conversation. But if you were a Bruins fan and you were wearing a Florida Panthers jersey, I don't care if it's Brad Marchand or not, to this game, you're hanging your fan card, giving your fan card. I don't care if it was a mutual agreement between the organization and Marchand that he left. I love Marchand as much as the next person. I love everything he gave us. But if you're wearing a Florida Marchand jersey to this game, you're not a real fan. You're not a real fan. You're supposed to ride or die for the crest on the front, not the name on the back, baby.
I just got an email from ESPN 4 minutes ago. Marchand returns to Boston. Fucking A, man.
great pump.
They're
really good advertising.
They're really eating this up. Like, we get it. Jesus.
Dude,
Christ.
they've got what I said. They've got college football top 25 playoff moments instead of a pregame. So that tells you everything you need to know about ESPN.
Well, Nesson's got the
They're trying.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the Nesson preview right now.
Yeah, Billy Jaffe interviewed Marshy earlier. I don't know if that's aired on ESPN or not, but
see, I'm waiting for like all that stuff to come out to like care. Like I watched this fucking 20-minute press conference today, and like I saw the guys talking about it, but like I don't know. I want to hear what I saw that Nesson's did an interview with him as well. That's supposed to air after the game, I think, or maybe it aired before this, but I'm sure that'll be on the website or the YouTube. So
did you guys see that Marchand went out to dinner with guys like Tuca, Chara, and Bergeron?
Yeah, and McQuaid.
And McQuaid too. Do you think it was weird that Pasta wasn't there?
Yes and no, because
well, then again, they did just get home from a long road, 3-game road trip. He's got a kid.
Yeah, and they flew out from Utah in the morning. They didn't fly out that night.
Oh, was it that morning? Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't practice. They didn't practice either.
I think McAvoy and him might have something, because Mackey said in his interview that he's excited to see him afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they had do like a dinner, like after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know,
or maybe they let him eat with select people in the arena. You know how they have like the restaurant for the fellas. Maybe they cook him up something. I don't know, because he was really good to the staff there and the cooks and chefs and all that stuff. So wouldn't shock me at all if they wanted to make him a little meal after the game. Some of the fellas that played with him play. I'm excited to see like which one of the new guys he gets into it with, because it's gonna happen. Like, is it Jeannot? Is it Asimont? Like, him and Asimont have never been buddies. They've always battled in the Tampa Boston days. Like, him and Jeannot have gone back and forth before. I'm done with it. Yeah, dude. I love him to death, but that's my stance on this. Like, you're part of the enemy now. I hate the Florida Panthers more than the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. I hate them more
Yeah, I
than
don't know
Tampa,
about
and I
that.
can't stand Tampa. I hate Montreal more than all of them, but Florida's my. I can't stand the Florida Panthers. And the worst part is the team's full of good old Canadian boys. Just salt of the earth Canadian boys.
After seeing the Blue Jays clinch the World Series last night, and everyone I know that is like, sports, be like, let's go Jays. No, Toronto forever, #1 hatred. Because I know the day the Leafs do something, everyone that's like, sports, they're gonna be like, oh my god, let's go Leafs. No. Florida, Florida.
You can
is
see how
just
much
like,
Carlo hates the Leafs. Just doesn't
Yeah, I
even stand
know.
up for his
Doesn't even
teammates.
stand up for his own
he
team.
wants
Yeah,
up
we've
about a
got
paycheck.
dude. Somebody will accidentally get in Swayman's crease, and Zadorov's like fucking drills them into the corner. Don't touch my goalie. Fucking Marchand blows over what's his name? Stolars, and
Yeah.
Carlo's just
Yeah.
like, trade me. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
he
anything.
wants-
Trade me.
Carlo wants to go to Colorado. He's
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
When Coyle was jumping on that plane, he was like, "You want to switch?"
You were like, wait, no. Are you
Did.
sure? Are you sure Ellie Freeman didn't get it wrong?
I don't
That-
know. Especially after they won last year, I don't know if I hate Florida as much as I should. I should say.
Watching
Obviously,
the NHL.
once
I
the puck
don't
dropped,
hate Florida
Yeah,
as much as
a
I did
different
2
story.
seasons ago.
I just
I'm
hate their
still not a-
fan base and like,
Oh yeah, because they've been fans for 3 minutes now.
Yeah, like, I
you
just can't-
And they're obnoxious because they're acting like they've been there
Mhm.
since day one, and we know they're all lying. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Valid
I
point.
don't know. Their fan
I
base
do-
is fucking annoying.
I do know a few fans who I interacted with pre the incident, and they were dope. It's post the incident, the bandwagoners. But to be fair, talking to those folks, they hate what the Florida Panthers fan base has become. They're like any fan base. They're like, oh, we're good now. Tickets have skyrocketed the whole day of getting like
Oh,
a
yeah.
decent ticket. Like that's all gone.
Yeah, like when I see people post about like, is it like there was a tweet last year when they won it. It's like, I can't believe this is my life. Like I've been a season ticket holder since '93. Like it showed that picture of them in '93 with no one in the building with them, and then the picture in the Cup Finals. That
mean,
I fuck with.
kudos
I
to
fuck
those
with that.
people.
Yeah,
I
but
like-
all 8
On
of
a
them.
mental health site
There's
too.
8.
I
There's
like
8 of them. There's
Big
8
Red's
of them.
comment here saying why do I feel like Marshy? Because I can see
Zadorov
Marshy.
probably didn't like Marchand. I don't think.
I can see Marshy doing this, just trying to bait him in for penalties.
I just want Zadorov to fight Bennett. That's all I really care about.
Oh.
Go after Bennett again. That was
Someone
hilarious.
like- yeah,
I told you to go to Turkey in the
Yeah.
offseason. I told you to go to Turkey.
Yeah, so
Far gone
I
now.
don't know. Well, it's gonna be weird. Like I've watched him in a Panthers jersey for a while now, and it's still like every time I see certain people retweeting tweets like, "Oh, fucking Marshy," I'm just like, "Yeah, God," it makes me sick inside. Like this is how other fan base have felt for years, eh?
I don't know, man. I know a lot of people thought I was stirring the pot last year, but like I'll stand by it. I think he should have been a Panther his entire career. He looks so
Hey, good. You can
natural
have it.
last year.
They can have him. Good, fine.
well,
Don't
Like, when he
Marchand should have
scored
been
that
a Panther his
overtime-
whole career.
When he scored that overtime goal in game 2 against Edmonton and like all of Canada just had to like swallow it, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think this is
If
think this is-
Marchand,
this
if
is like
Marchand-
Norm. This is like Brad and not Brad. This is like Ben Affleck and Angelina. No, who did he date? J-Lo. I'm butchering
J-Lo.
this. It's like Ben
Yeah.
Affleck and J-Lo getting back together. You're like, yeah, this just makes sense. As toxic as it is, this just lines up. This is what
Yeah,
it should always been.
but
Yeah,
it-
but then he divorced her again when he realized she was
If-
part of the Diddy parties.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, Ben.
yeah, and now
And I
she's
thought
So
you were
you're
like
spelling
adding
it out, eh?
she's been married like 4 times, and now she's coming out saying she's never been loved before. It's like Jesus, just stop the
It's
act.
like
lady.
Brad every time he picks a new baseball team.
Dude, why do you think I got
17
my
of them.
my breakup Jay's beard on still? It's so gross, but I'm keeping it.
I am happy. I'm happy for you, and my friend Alan, who also has 7 MLB teams. Very
See,
jacked
this
for
is-
you guys.
Two things that can go
Bound
to
to win
with
one
each
year with
other.
that many teams.
The two things, Kate. First of all, I'm a Red Sox fan at heart. When I go to the Jays and Red Sox games, I wear Red Sox stuff and I cheer against the Jays. I'm just happy the Canadian team's in it. And fuck the Mariners. I don't even know how they still have an organization. I said that like last year. But I can differentiate Toronto because look, Vladdy literally mocked Matthews wearing an A version of his jersey and then won in Game 7. Whether he had the best game or not, he still won. But to go to what you're saying about Marchand, Bobby, that's just Marchand, like the Edmonton thing. That's just Marchand dunking on a new version of the Leafs. That's just him like being like, oh, here's another reason for people to hate me. I'm gonna do this, and
he's gonna be a slum dog by the end of his. Once
like
it's all done, he's gonna just be collecting rent checks across the league.
Yeah, in like 2 years.
Like Jake DeBrusk probably moved into a penthouse that was under his name that Vancouver pays for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when Kevin Miller's like, we should go to like Alberta for hunting. He's like, yeah, I got a penthouse.
Going back to what Bobby said though, is that Marchand should have been a Panther his whole career. Like you got to think way back then though. Like Marchand would have never became Marchand if he started his career with the Panthers.
It was just one of those things I saw, and I was like, I don't know. Should he have been a Bruin?
He would have been the captain of Utah because he would have ended up in Arizona somehow.
We've talked about it on the pod. My biggest thing that irks me about it is if anyone who's watched Face Off, the new Face Off series on
Prime.
What's it on? Yeah, Amazon Prime. When Marchand talks about how Kachuk said to him, he's like, I've never seen the captain give up on his team like that before.
Oh yeah.
And Marchand's just like kind of sitting there laughing with him about it now, but saying like that one actually got to him. And then just to kind of just see how the rest of that series played out, and then
made me so mad.
It infuriates me to like even that. It just infuriates me because then the following season at the trade deadline, he's like forcing his hand to go to the Florida Panthers. It's like, dude. What do you like? That's the shit that irks me.
Fake captain. Kachuk was right.
We can say he was a terrible captain.
Yeah,
terrible captain. He was, and he just got handed captain by association because he's just the longest tenured Bruin, and he's seen it all. He's done it all with the Boston Bruins, and at the time, it's like, sure, it makes sense. But after seeing the product on the ice, it's like, dude, you didn't deserve that C at all.
Sometimes.
And I'm not saying there was anyone on the team that deserved it over him at the time. But it's just it's hard to like look back at that and be like, why the fuck did we give you the C? I mean, I get why we gave him the C, but it's just like, I don't know what. But let's be honest. At the time,
he wasn't ready either.
He wasn't.
It probably should have been.
McAvoy probably would have fucking got it. I don't think that's the move either. As history revisions. So, and Marchand did help us get Higgins in a really fucked up way. So, and that's the new future of our organization, which would you rather 37 Marchand or 19-year-old Higgins?
Do you think if Marchand was healthy at the trade deadline, that he would have got traded if the Bruins were still in the position that they were?
If Four Nations never happened, he doesn't get traded. I stand by that statement.
You think so? Because I
feel like when it's all said and done, and he sits down with a ghostwriter and he writes his book, I honestly think it's gonna that story is gonna be them going down to like the 11th hour of the trade deadline. And that contract falling apart, and him just being like, "Well, then fucking trade me to the Panthers." Like, if I'm leaving, I'm gonna go win a Stanley Cup. So
well, I can understand. I can understand Marchand's side of it, because if I'm gonna feel like I'm getting done dirty by a team that I've been so loyal to, and a team that I never bitched about my contract once, when at times Marchand probably had the best contract in the league, well, 100%. For cap reasons and whatnot. It's just like, because I could totally see myself doing that too, like, fuck you, Don, I'm gonna stick it to the big man, and like, this is the only team I'll accept a trade to. And I don't know if he had a full team. No, I don't know what his trade clause was at that point, but
I-
I would be the same
no
amount
move.
level of petty and just be like, all right, well, get me the fuck out of here. But it's like,
Yeah.
No, like I get it
Like,
from
I'm
all
sh-
sides.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and I'm
Bobby.
sure his agent, like always does what agents do, and they keep you in the mix. But like, he had to known there was a trade set up, and it was like the worst kept secret in the world that trade was to Vegas.
Yeah, it
to
was
LA. It was
Vegas
one
or
of the two,
Florida,
or
but he
LA.
didn't want his family didn't want to go out west, or he would have been with LA or Vegas last year.
well,
But
'cause
no,
you
that's
heard
what I'm
my
trying to
way.
circle back to is I don't think Florida was ever in discussion. That's
No,
why it
that's
was
what
such
I
a
mean,
poor
like-
return, because when he was
Well, I
like
don't think they ever
when
wanted.
he was
to
like,
trade
yeah, I'm
him
going to Florida, and that's the only way. That's why it was like he was like, yeah, I don't care about your return.
You don't.
It doesn't
You don't
affect
want to
me.
trade your captain within the division, like.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. You want him to go out west, if anything. So like, I get it. Like Florida was probably the last team Don ever wanted to trade him to. Maybe the Leafs
And-
first, but
I'm
And
just
to kind of
mad.
circle back to sorry, but to circle back
Yeah.
to face off, because I'm going to give Marchand a little bit of defense here. They
Nope.
clearly interview him like right after the trade deadline, and he's still like destroyed.
No, it was after
about
the-
it.
I don't know. The one interview was after the Cup final because he's got no voice and he's wearing what he wore
Oh,
when
yeah.
he went to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
DQ
There's
in the
that,
morning,
yeah.
and he's still
There's that, but
drunk.
there is an interview. There is an interview that was clearly done.
Oh,
that
when
press
he's
day.
wearing the
And
when he's wearing their
like, he's
jumpsuit.
clearly like distraught
Yeah.
over it. Like I do think he probably Florida was obviously like the back pocket offer for him, like his bailout card, but I don't think he ever thought he'd have to use it. That's where
Yeah,
I'm at.
like,
I honestly
I-
think that he thought this was gonna work out. And then when it didn't, he was just like, okay, well, July 1st. And then they're like,
I
yeah,
think-
no, we're done. Like it's over.
Yeah,
broke
see,
up.
like I think that the relationship just got tarnished, but like I do believe like most of the hockey world said it's a West Coast team. I think it was the teams that the Bruins wanted to trade him to that they were going to get a return back on were Vegas or Edmonton. And crazy because if he went to Edmonton, do they beat Florida, a banged up Florida team? Maybe. Who knows, right? They don't.
Yeah,
they
just
probably
'cause they
don't
get-
lose. They probably don't
They get
lose
to
in
the Cup
game
finals
3.
in way better shape.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And they probably don't lose in game 3 because Marchand was the only reason that fucking Edmonton lost that game because he went psycho mode. But so like I do think it has to do with, oh no, fuck you, send me to Florida. But then like I think all of it's right and all of it's wrong. Like we'll never know, like you said, Bobby, we'll know in 20 years when the book comes out, when Elliot Friedman finally writes his book and or like we get a documentary about how it all fell apart by Nesson or whatever, right? My story or whatever they're gonna do. But I don't know. I'm at the point now where it's like it's done, it's over with. I'm glad he got his cup. I'm happy for him, but that ends tonight. That all ends tonight. This is
Once-
the last
once
hurrah he
Rob-
gets from me.
yeah.
Like, no, I give him until the video. And if I'm the Bruins, so this was my question to you guys. We'll get to Kennedy's in a second, but my question to you guys was, when do you put the video up? I think you wait until Florida gets up in the game and then you get in his head and you put the video up so he's like sad and then doesn't really play well the rest of the game. That's mine. I don't know if that's the third period. I don't know if it's the second period, but like I'm holding on to that video until Florida gets a lead.
I don't know. I mean, like Toronto probably would have wanted them not to show that Errors Night video until they had a lead, and it didn't help either way because they showed that
That's true.
upfront
Do the
video.
do the
and they-
video effort. Get out of
came
the
out
way after his
running.
first shift.
Boosie's like, I want to motherfuck him shift too.
Yeah.
After the
but
first
yeah, like, I
commercial
think like
break.
first time out, like they're gonna
Yeah.
show.
I
the
hope they-
video and
ESPN can't go to fucking commercial, right? Like they gotta show the video.
They got
I know
No,
they're gonna go
they
to
will.
commercial.
If they go to commercial, they'll show it when they come back. It's what they always.
So
do
you better
for.
pay attention, Sportsnet Plus. I'm paying good money.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till I see it on fucking YouTube because I know, or Twitter because I know. I just have a feeling ESPN's gonna fucking fucking Burger King commercial instead.
Whopper,
Yeah.
Whopper Wednesday. Or whatever. Yeah. You guys want to jump on Kennedy's?
DK,
Yeah,
have
Big
it
Red.
your way.
Anyway, let me actually do a way better intro to Kennedy. Ian Kennedy, lifelong fan of the Indianapolis Colts, who are currently, I can't find their record. Who cares? Indianapolis Colts with the Indiana Jones MVP leading. Here's the question. Speaking of the sea,
That was fucking
you
terrible.
think we named one that I know? I just couldn't find their record, and it was just it fell apart. Hopefully, like the Daniel Jones MVP season, but yeah. Speaking of the sea, do we think we name one mid-season, or just wait till the off season? Are they evaluating who shows true leadership first?
Casey Middlestat. Give it to Casey Middlestat. Personally, I think they wait till the end of the year. Just from like everyone's comments and what Sturm said, and you never know, McAvoy might make a big late push in the season when the Norris may get us in the playoffs and somehow become the captain. So I think they're just giving McAvoy to get a chance to prove himself, even though neither guy's really looked like a leader other than a couple moments for Pasternak, like when he played goalie and decked Kucherov. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're looking and waiting to see who emerges as the top dog, and they'll announce it in the off season, or they give it to Hagens. Who knows when BC
just set the
gets
tone
bounced
his
out
rookie year.
gets bounced out of the playoffs first weekend.
It's pasta.
I think where there's smoke, there's fire.
I agree.
I think Sophia Jerkowitz, in that interview with Marina
I did see
and
that.
Casey, I think her little slip up, I think they're going to announce it when, and it was like, oh, like that wasn't like just a slip up. That was like like I almost
said something I'm not supposed to.
So either A, we are getting that third jersey that's been flirted with us forever, or B, it's going to get announced with the Stadium Series jerseys.
Dude, imagine
Such
fucking
time to announce it.
Imagine Pasternak comes out tonight after warm-ups. He's got the A on in warm-ups, and then he comes out tonight on the ice, no announcement, anything, with just the C on his chest. That would be kind of fucking hype, and it could be one last fuck you from Sweeney to Marchand.
I would fucking love that.
Boosie's like, I'd fucking drive to the store tonight and get his jersey.
Yeah, well, that's why I bought the McAvoy jersey, because I was just like, it's going to be pasta. But he had that horrendous game against Colorado, and I was like, oh.
I know.
When I said I wanted you to be the captain, I didn't say I wanted you to reenact Blake Wheeler, but sure, okay.
Yeah, that was a tough game for Pasternak. But dude, you know what made me money is every single time in the history of Pasternak's career, he's had a game like that, and he's gotten so-and-so benched or called out. It scores at least 2 goals the next game. So I took him for 2 I took him over 1.5 goals, over 1.5 points, and I think over like 6.5 shots or 5.5 shots, whatever he ended up with. Hit that parlay, so that felt good in Utah. But watching the team like this, we just got to talk about Marchand and captaincies and stuff like that, or are we gonna touch on the team at all? Because this team can't fucking score, dude.
It sucks.
This is the team we thought they were gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, let's like state the obvious. The first we knew, like, if you were living in La La Land, that's on you. But the first 3 games, it was fun. It was cool.
It was fun. It was a good week.
Yeah.
It was a good week.
Thank you for doing that for the Bruins fans to, like get the fan base going after the first week of the season. As we're like 2.5 weeks into the season, we are knocked back down to reality on a 4-game losing streak, a horrendous road trip. You just got dummied by Colorado.
Embarrassed.
You got it was a close game by the end of it, but you got embarrassed by Vegas because you were down 6-3 at one point, and then you didn't have enough to beat Utah. And I get it, it's a back-to-back with travel. Your second back-to-back in as many weeks, basically. Like that's not the easiest thing to do, and I'll cut them some slack there. But when you're desperate for a win, you need to fucking show up, and you know you got the next day off. You know they probably knew they weren't flying out till the next morning, so it's like just show up,
Put it all out
get
on
a
the
fucking
line.
win against
Lay
a team.
it.
Don't fucking dare. Don't fucking dare.
But there's a
Uh,
very real possibility this team could have been 0-7 if we didn't have that first week. I'm not even joking. We almost lost a couple of those games.
Yeah, I mean, you had close games against Chicago.
Washington.
It was still too close for comfort against Buffalo.
Buffalo
Washington
was still
a close
asleep.
game.
They didn't have Zach Benson, dude. If they had
You-
Zach Benson, you lose that Buffalo game.
They play Buffalo again next week. Shout to
Schedule though.
dude, they shut out who they shut out? They shut out
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna get smoked by them next week at home in our own building. To Buffalo, to the Buffalo Sabres.
But yeah,
the Florida Panthers ruined this franchise, and now Marchand's about to put the dagger in us for
your best
the
line.
season.
Your best line for the season on a whole,
Alex Tuck.
consistently,
Alex
your best
Tuck,
line
baby.
has been Tanner Jeannot, Fraser Minton, and Mikey Asimont. That has literally been your best line in every single, like, throughout. If you took the whole season, your best line is your third line. It consists of a guy that had, quote unquote, the worst contract signing in this offseason, a guy who's supposed to be on your fourth line, and a rookie who some didn't even have penciled into the season is your best line right now.
Yeah.
So things aren't looking too great, but this is the team.
To quote Marchand, "Thank you, Toronto."
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm happy about that part of it. Your goalies have looked really good. Shout out to Corpusalo. He's been there. You know, there's a couple leaky ones from both goalies, but overall, they've looked really good, and you can't really complain about the effort that they're putting in. The defensive zone breakdowns and structure isn't totally integrated yet, and you can see that. Two bright spots: Lindholm's been all right, but Geeky has been off, and that top line has only got you 1 5-on-5 goal this season. And Zadorov has looked good. I'll give Zadorov credit where it's due. Like, that guy has looked really good.
Probably been consistently your best defenseman.
And he's playing with consistently your worst defenseman, which is astonishing to me that he's even been able to hold on to like this.
Tough.
So it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, trade season needs to start happening, because like I want to see some kids. Like I want to see Patra center the second line at this point. Like, I don't even fucking care. Yeah. Hey kid, you know what sucks? Midterms. You want to come play in the NHL? You're a point per game player.
Patra, like Sal Merkulov, like just.
But this
I
is
know
the thing.
It's still early in the season, but like just admit, like, to yourselves what the season is. Like, the season is what it is. We know what we're coming. Like, we know what we're dealing with. You haven't seen too many competitive losses. Like, sure, you fought back to get yourself into the game against Vegas, but you saw yourself against a team like a team. And what was it? Was it after the Colorado game when Stern was like, you know, when your bottom six is like your best line, when your grinders are your best players, then like that's not good. I think he said after that game. It's not good
enough.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Like,
no, he's certainly not wrong. And it's like, but that's probably going to be the trend of this season until you let the kids come up and let them just, you know, get their feet wet with the big club and start focusing in on next year, because you need, like, it's only a matter of time till some of these kids get called up. But you just
one more weekend.
You got to figure it out.
I would.
Yeah, when you're having trouble scoring, when you have guys reluctant to shoot, and you are just having tough times creating any kind of offense, It's not going to change. It's not going to change if you keep the same guys in the lineup night in and night out. And sure, you can health bomb Middlestat, but after hearing him speak, it's not going to do anything to him. It might spark him for a shift or two, but who knows? He might score a goal tonight, but he's back down to reality Thursday night.
Yeah, well, they got the Ducks after this.
No Lindholm again tonight.
Yeah, they get the Ducks on Thursday, Avalanche on Saturday. Hopefully you see a call up next Monday. Senators and the Islanders. That's a back-to-back. That's a prime time to bring up some kids. And you got the Sabres. That's 3 games in a row where you
fucking have Colorado again this Saturday. Like
winnable games, right?
No
like,
Lindholm
there's no excuse
again
not to bring
tonight?
up a kid.
No Lindholm again.
Yeah, well, you probably don't want him to get hurt, really. Like,
Wait,
when
did he
really,
play over
Yeah,
this
like you're not
weekend?
bringing up somebody. You're not bringing them on the Panthers.
Did Lindholm
yeah,
play
he
this
played
weekend?
against Colorado and Vegas.
I think just
No,
Colorado.
just Colorado. Sorry, he played with Colorado. Yeah, there's probably a plan too, which I get. But like you were saying, Boosie, to go to that, another crazy part in all this, if you bring Steve's Blue Meller Mikhailov up and then try and send him back down through waivers, they're probably getting claimed at this point. So like your 2 options or 3 options are Lockmelis, Patra, and Lysell to try and bring youth that'll spark it up in a short-term basis.
For those guys, they're probably gonna have to wait till the trade deadline or any trades are made.
Honestly, I'm fine with Providence just humming along if this is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
And then
win. Do the exact same thing we did last season and just let the kids play the last month and a half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
When do you boys think we'll see DiPietro?
I'm backing up. He's backing up in Providence right now.
Goalies aren't even a problem right now.
Yeah. Like if you do happen to move on from Corpy, I want I said it after the prospect challenge. Simon Zajac, that's your.
He looks sick.
If that doesn't wake up DiPietro, then I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
And if he doesn't get called, if he gets called up, cool. If he doesn't, fair enough. Or as we say in Providence, fair enough. But
that's pretty good.
But I mean, it's still early in the season. A lot of hockey left. Got to see how it plays out.
This is the thing. Unless you're trading somebody, you're probably not sending Beecher down. He looks great as the 13th forward. Yeah, you can send Veal down to bring up Patra or Lysell, but that gives you one option. You know what I mean? They kind of handcuffed themselves with how they did with the waiver wire. And it goes to the sense of I was listening to Ty Anderson today, and he was like, okay, if you bring Lysell up and he doesn't get any points in 2 games, is that really worse than what Arvidsson's doing? Or if you bring Patra up and he scores 1 goal in 7 games, that's not worse than what Middlestat has done, or 2 goals and it's Patra's defensively responsible. He's played the NHL game before. I wouldn't mind seeing a line of Zacha, Patra, and Arvidsson if you can't bring up 2 young kids. But the way that because you're not sending Harris down, you're not sending Beecher down, you're not sending Husnudinov down. I don't know, you've kind of handcuffed yourself with the guys you brought in and the situation and hoping that they turn their game around. You can't even send Arvidsson to Providence. He has a full no movement clause.
Yeah.
Middlestat you could, but you're gonna bury $5.75 million. I guess you could hope somebody just takes him off waivers, but I don't know. It's just
it's worth the risk.
I think it's one of those.
If that's your comments after getting scratched, I
think it's one of those things. Didn't
traded your captain, bro?
Yeah, that is true.
All bets are on the table.
Didn't Elliot Friedman say on a podcast earlier this year, Bobby, that the new benchmark for teams for playoff contention is now November 1st and not American Thanksgiving, because 75% of teams from November 1st on that are in a playoff spot normally make it, and I think like only 25%, including like only 3 teams in the past 3 years, have actually come out of the basement to make the playoffs, and it was like Montreal, last 5 years is Montreal, St. Louis, and somebody else, LA maybe, that did it. But either way, like if
That's
you're
bang
like
on though, yeah.
yeah, like if you're fucking seriously out of a playoff spot come November 1st, bring the kids up, start trading guys. Like
It's only a week and a half away.
That's why-
baby.
that's what I'm saying. Like we're closer
why
to it
last
being
year-
So basically
it being
saying
out
if you
of
don't win,
reach.
if you don't win a game by November 1st,
it's
like,
over.
Yeah,
You're a
because
lot
I
of
remember that
single point.
conversation was loosely like it might have been like 2020, 2021.
'Cause they were talking about-
because Merrick's deadline was American Thanksgiving, and
Yeah,
I was on the board of like, no, it's way earlier now.
because Elliot, it was when they were talking about Buffalo
October,
a couple podcasts
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Oh no, like Elliot talked about this.
Yeah, Elliot
years
talks about it years ago, but he
Yeah.
brought it back up with the
Brought it back
Buffalo
up, yeah.
conversation when he was saying Dahlin and Thompson are going to want to leave if they don't make the playoffs this year, and he brought it back up. He's like, I always say, but anyways, yes,
Yeah,
they have.
because
Had the
I'll say, like-
conversation multiple times.
Oh, I just it's one of the few times Jeff Merrick's been wrong.
Mhm. Yeah,
Kind of fun to it's fun to tease him
Yeah,
about because
yeah.
he's very rare. It's like a Buffalo playoff experience. It's very rare.
yeah.
that Jeff is wrong. But yeah, that's why last year I was, Mr. Delusional optimist because I was like, we were in a playoff spot November 1st. This team
Yeah.
can do it, and then they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do it.
Like if you're a
But-
bubble team, play November 1st, I feel still little like whatever happens. But like if you're bottom 10 in the NHL November 1st, like you gotta ship Casey Middlestad out. You gotta see if anybody's gonna take Arvidsson for at least a fifth. Like you know what? If it trends the way it is right now, because it makes I would rather like Husnadinov's out of the lineup tonight, and I get it's a heavy lineup, and he'll probably be back in the lineup for like I figure Husnadinov and Beecher will be in the lineup for the Ducks, and they just want to go
you need that
heavier
youth and
lineup.
speed.
Yeah, like you want to go heavier lineup
Yeah.
against Florida. I get it.
Yeah, Jeffrey Veal is gonna fight AJ Greer.
100%.
It's the most unkept secret in the world. Yeah.
I understand all that, but like if this keeps continuing like this, and we just Boosie mapped out the next 5-7 games, which ends the month, and if you lose like let's say 4 out of 5,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
you're
game by
fucked.
game.
It's over.
I'm gonna go game by game up till November 1st, and you guys just instant reaction, win or loss. Tonight's game.
Tie. No,
Loss.
Overtime loss.
Anaheim at home.
Loss.
W. Surprise W.
I like Anaheim's game. Colorado at home.
Loss.
Yeah.
And they
Blown
game, by the
out.
way.
7-1.
And they game.
Senators at home or on the road.
Loss.
In Ottawa. I could see
Loss.
that.
They
being
never
a
do
win.
good in Ottawa. Lost. Regulation.
Islanders at the Bruins.
Overtime loss.
Loss. Regulation.
If you lose to the Islanders, then I don't even need to finish the rest of these. But Buffalo.
Loss. They're gonna be
Yeah,
mad
loss.
about that.
You're
other
gonna get
game.
This
fucking
is-
spanked
Because
by
Buffalo's gonna be they're gonna
Benson might
make that
have 9
push
points
towards
that
that.
game.
Towards that
Carolina
November 1st game.
Hurricanes come
Loss.
to town
Win.
November 1st.
Loss.
Win. And that's gonna be the
Wow.
moment that wakes up the Carolina Hurricanes. We need to go get Casey Middlestad.
They're gonna trade Arvidsson for Ehlers. I'm kidding.
Jason Blake for Arvidsson.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that was everything. Up
Okay,
till
so
November
I'll
1st.
say this: overtime loss tonight. Overtime loss against the Islanders. So 0-2. I think you either beat Ottawa or the Ducks. So 1-1-2, and you lose to Carolina and Colorado. So I'm going 1-4-2 over that stretch, and that would put you at 4-8-2 on the season, and you would be comfortably in a lottery spot.
brutal. Yeah, I don't like that.
So I'm excited for the Olympics this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a lot of Olympic streams, everybody. Make sure you you
I'm gonna
dial
Brew
in
up
for
your
the
coffee.
the 6 a.m. OB Canada versus US stream.
Oh, jeez, that's right.
I can't wait to buy that Charlie McAvoy Team USA jersey. It's gonna be
I'm
cool.
getting it, dude. Swayman's gonna be the starter.
You can't. No, Bobby.
Actually,
You're not allowed to buy Mac. You bought a McAvoy jersey, and the first thing you do is come on the pod and shit on him.
No, I took the longest route to hype him up and shit on him.
Where are the Olympics? Aren't they in Italy?
Yeah,
Milan.
Milan, Italy.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably do Swayman because if he does get the starter, wearing that down the Forks Trail here
Yeah, that
in
would
Winnipeg
be
will be
sick.
just the greatest. Like, you, like, we may be in the bottom, but like, at least our goldie's like gonna win a gold medal.
I'm gonna buy the Marchand Team Canada jersey. So
All right, 10 more minutes, folks. Any questions? Any comments? Get them in.
While we're waiting for that, right off the top of your head, favorite Marchand moment? Go, Boosie.
When he just fucking dummied one of the Sedin twins with his left hand, and Sedin just stood there. That's
Normally
that's
there's a
probably
chair involved in this situation, but sure, yeah, okay.
yeah, no, that was by far my favorite
Fucking
moment.
unreal. What a great moment. Brett, what's your favorite moment? Marchand with the Bruins, of course. World Cup doesn't count. Sorry.
No,
I know that
yeah.
goal's phenomenal. Assisted by Jonathan Taze.
Like
Winnipeg
obviously him licking fucking Callahan was hilarious, but it's not. It's frowned upon
wires
these
crossing.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, great. It was a different era.
You know what? Probably
great.
his goal in Game 7 of 2011, the shorthanded goal on Luongo.
Oh, and Luongo dropped the puck in his own net.
Yeah. Well, still, just like his celly, where he was in the line, like, you know, the whole season, like.
Who was it?
I'm not taking away from that goal, by the way.
No,
It's just-
I know.
love
No,
that
it's just-
because he's like he has it. Then it's
He does have
I
it.
don't know.
But
Who was it along
Freak
the board?
slide.
Oh, did he do it to one of the Sedin twins when he like dished a pass and someone was finishing a check?
Edler.
Oh, that's right. That
When he
yeah,
fucking
hip
he hip
flipped
checked
him.
him,
Checked
that
him,
was
yeah.
sick too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
was
think
just
of like current moments, and all I think about is like him missing the puck in a shootout and us losing the game, him
Yeah.
missing the breakaway against Florida. Like I'm trying to think of like
Yeah.
recent moments. I'm like, none of them were
I don't
really.
know, man.
The line
Game-
changed in Game 7, 2019. Like after that, it was kind of downhill from there for me.
Yeah.
No, man.
He's
Game
never
4
gonna be
against
Bergeron.
Toronto. Game 4 against Toronto
I
in 2024. When
guess.
he
You
scored
know
with,
what?
like a minute left, and he's like, "Not over yet, boys." Like
Yes.
reassures the team not to celebrate. That's when I was like, "Holy shit, this guy really is a captain." And then he got knocked out a week later.
You know what? You know what it is. If we're going for a current moment, him doing the Conor McGregor celebration after scoring in overtime with Conor McGregor in the building,
Yeah.
that was pretty
Yeah.
fucking he's him.
McGregor
moment.
hitting the glass.
Yeah, that was pretty
stick,
he's him moment, to be honest.
Yeah.
But other than that, not very good playoff ones other than 2011.
Yeah. After he peaked in 2011, of course.
Yeah,
But
it's just 2019. It was all downhill from there after that line change for me.
that,
I don't
yeah.
know,
that
man.
line-
That goal, that overtime goal he scored against Washington, Game 2, 2022, and he jumps right into Taylor Hall's arms on the bench.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's-
nasty.
I don't
The
remember.
overtime goal he scored against the Islanders when Freege called it, that was pretty nasty. He's
That
had some
one
good.
was
He's had some
nasty.
phenomenal moments.
Or how about
He
when
has.
how about when
Actually-
he drew a penalty on Williams?
That
Jacob
was
Williams,
funny. That
and
was
then he's holding the
hilarious.
C.
That was hilarious. that is
Actually,
up
you know
there.
what? Favorite moment. I think this is more of a character moment from him. The game was over against the Islanders. Not to bring up bad memories, but Brett brought up the line change and the Florida thing. So Game 6, 2022, they're in that dump in Long Island. No running water, no Wi-Fi. And I think they're down like 5-1. Marshy scores, makes it like 5-2 or something. And then he like looks up at the clock and he's like, "We can do this." It's
Yeah.
like, I love the dog in this guy. Like he's like, "Look at the time, we can do this." And I was just like, "It's over, man."
Actually,
But
I'm
that's when
gonna
I was
take
like, "Yeah, I love him."
I'm gonna take my whole moment back because fuck it. It's a Mount Rushmore, let's just say. And to cap off the Mount Rushmore for me is the fucking insane game he had, because that game was Game 2 where he did the C thing to Williams. Game 3 they got out in overtime. I can't remember who scored or how they did, but his Game 4, I'm pretty sure he had 2 goals and an assist for the series clincher in the 2019 Eastern Conference Finals. And when he runs off the ice and he looks at Connor Ryan and he's like, "Look, how about that shit, eh? That video is been burnt in my head because he just dunked on Carolina for a full series, had a great clinching game, and then was just like, what do you think of that fucking shit, eh? Just fucking embarrass them again." So, and I hate Carolina, so that's gonna round out my Mount Rushmore of Brad Marchand.
I'd say that's very fitting.
Hate your guts, dude.
Darlene
Never
helmet
liked you. Yeah, the Darlene helmet thing was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It's so funny on What Chaos today. They made the joke about how like they were joking on NHL Face Off about Marchand almost getting his head taken off by Bennett and how funny it was and how great of friends they are now and bygones be bygones. And then What Chaos fucking DJ was like, yeah, it's gonna be hilarious this year when they forfeit Barkov's full salary and get Darlene, and Darlene and Marchand can laugh about him ripping his fucking helmet apart when they're winning a cup this year. I was like, yeah, that is how normally it happens with the Florida Panthers.
Well,
yeah.
One last chime in, and like honestly, like I don't have much time, but the Buffalo game I went to with Boosie, Darlene was a prick, and I remember being like, Zadorov has to do something.
It's got a little edge.
So, I'm delusional.
He's
very
an angry
delusional,
Swede.
but yeah, I'm very delusional. But there was a part of me that was like, Marshy, do you think Marshy was a little bit like, don't fuck with my old team? I'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah, you
fucking
said that.
Own you.
Yeah,
I own your fucking franchise. I own your football team. I own your fucking adopted baseball team. Get the fuck out of here.
On the wing tonight was at center.
Love to see it from my boy Zox.
Someone asked about goals. I got Elias Lindholm, Charlie McAvoy. That's it.
I got Elias Lindholm because I picked him in 10 picks. And I've actually got Pasternak scoring, Lindholm scoring, Marchand scoring, Verhaeghe scoring, and then Marchand getting the overtime winner.
V Money making an appearance.
Appearance on the pod.
I got Marchand scoring 3 goals for the Panthers and
for the Bruins.
Panthers winning 3-0.
He might score his own goal. Honestly, he hasn't done that yet.
How many does he need? 14 points.
He might see us struggling so bad to get a fucking goal, and he's like, I'll give you guys one, and then he just rifles one in on Bobrovsky. I could see that happening, but
just bar down on his own team.
No, I got as far as the Bruins, I got to take Pasta. Like Brett was saying earlier in the chat in the stream, he responds well when getting benched and such. So, got to take Pasta for at least one. I'll take Zaka for one. And I'll even take Minton for one, and I'll say it's a 4-3 loss. Marchand will have one.
I like it.
No points.
I think we're up 2-0, and they score 3 in a row to win in overtime.
That would be very fitting too.
That's every time we play them.
And we're up. We're up 2-0 in the Ford F-150 Final 5.
You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna beat them 5-0. Watch, we're gonna beat them 5-0, and everyone's gonna be like, "We're back, and then I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, but we beat Florida 4 times the year they embarrassed us in the playoffs and regular season." So,
if the Bruins somehow just fucking
bully them,
the Panthers tonight, our whole mood is going to change when we record this week.
Oh, dude, Cup is back.
So the only thing
trade for Brad Marchand. We could use a guy like that.
His blue suit, and notoriously, he does not play well in that blue suit.
Who?
People dunk on Patra. Yeah, people dunk on Patra for only having that.
He's wearing the blue suit.
I've seen Marchand in that blue suit way too many times, and I've linked it to so much PTSD.
Oh man, Marchand's going -5 tonight, eh?
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know.
As long as he gets a goal and at least 3 shots.
Dude, he scores 3, goes -5.
That would be...
Actually, you know what, Brett? I'm with you, man. I just saw a bunch of clips of him with like the Bruins over the years. I'm like, how the fuck did you leave?
All right, folks.
I love you, boys.
Time to wrap this bad boy up. I want to see Puck or Marchand. I want to see the video, all that good
They're
jazz.
playing it right now. It's fucking.
Oh, are they fuck? All right, everyone who joined us, we appreciate it.
Oh god, it's so hard to watch.
You'll
Black and gold till I'm dead and cold, baby.
Oh, I gotta switch this around.
catch us on Fridays, of course. New episode every Friday of Only Bruins, wherever you listen to your podcasts. We'll be doing more of these. Not sure when our next one will be, but hey, pay attention. And you'll follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that good jazz. Subscribe to our YouTube. Everything you need to know is always in our show descriptions as well. Yeah, make sure to toss us a follow, pay attention, and come join the fun. Anyways, we'll see
got
you
a
guys
standing ovation
Friday.
pregame.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh,
We'll see you guys Friday. We love you guys. Stay cool till next time. Peace.
Let's go, Bruins, bitch.